The man dragged the scalper over to the top of a dry well, then yanked away the cover beneath his feet. The scalper instantly lost balance and fell straight down. A painful scream soon echoed from the bottom, but the man didn't feel any sympathy. Instead, he raised his gun and fired without hesitation. Only after confirming the scalper was dead did he finally feel at ease. He did all this just to cover up the stench of his wife's corpse. Before sunset, the father and son quickly shoveled sand to bury the dry well. The next day, the police came to investigate.
Want a glass of lemonade, Sheriff? Or that's...
Did she decide to come back now?
No. Took her favorite clothes, but left lemonade.
The officer seemed suspicious, but with no evidence he had to leave reluctantly. James thought his plan was flawless, but that night, just as he was about to sleep, he suddenly heard his wife's voice coming from the barn. He rushed to check it out and saw a swarm of rats suddenly appear. James quickly grabbed his shotgun, but the rats crawled into a nearby pipe. As he stepped closer, he smelled something foul. Turned out that pipe was connected to the dry well. To keep his secret safe, James sealed the pipe with cement the very next day. A few days earlier, his wife had inherited a large piece of farmland from her family, but James didn't want to live as a farmer. He wanted to sell the land and move to the city. They had a big fight over it. Then Alette said she wanted a divorce. She even said she would take their son Henry with her. That made James furious. To get her land, he suddenly had the idea to kill her, but convincing Henry was another challenge. Just as he was stressing about it, he saw Henry walking with the mayor's daughter. So James told Henry that Alette wanted to sell the farmland and take him to the city, which meant he would never see Courtly again. There was only one solution. They had to work together to kill his mother. Henry was shocked and refused. Later during dinner, he tried to convince Alette to stay, but she slapped him without hesitation. That moment changed something inside him. After that, he began cooperating with James. One night while Alette was sleeping, they suffocated her with a pillow, then threw her body into the dry well and buried it with sand. The plan fooled the police, but soon after, Henry said he wanted to marry Courtly. James refused right away. They had no money left, and the harvest that year was terrible. They were deep in debt. So Henry decided to run away with Courtly, but they couldn't find jobs and quickly ran out of money. Out of desperation, Henry chose to rob a house, but the homeowner caught him on the spot. As they tried to run, Courtly was shot. She bled out and died shortly after. In total despair, Henry took his own life with a gun. When James learned his son was dead, he drowned himself in alcohol and soon fell into deep depression. In the end, the farmland was seized by the bank due to poor management.